Hi guys, I have a full body workout today that's a companion to that one you did Monday. Monday for upper body, we focused on your arms. Today we're going to focus more on chest and back. We'll hit a little bit of shoulders, but it's going to be a full body workout, so that should get a nice metabolic burn. Now today's workout, look at your day, see how much time you have to devote to this workout. One time through, without the stretch, just the workout, should be around 20 minutes. 2 times through, a little longer than 30 minutes, but pretty close. 3 times through, about 45 minutes. Then I'll have a quick stretch for you at the end if you have time for that as well. Now, today's workout, I would say grab a variety of weights. You know that a lot of the chest and backs exercises, you can use a little bit heavier weight. But there's also some like flies, reverse flies that need lighter weight. So grab a variety of weights, and I grabbed 1 set of lighter weights. We're going to use some for our cardio as well. All right, gather up your weights. I'm going to use a bench for some, and I'll be on the mat for some. Gather up your weights. We're going to start with a quick cardio, get that heart rate up and ready to work, and then we're going to jump right in. Okay, we're going to start with the cardio just like we did the other day. We're going to do 2 exercises back to back, and then you'll get a 20-second break. We're going to start with that squat with the kick. I did legs the other day, so my legs are a little sore. I need to warm them up. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. So we're squat, kick. Now when you do this squat kick, we're warming these legs up. Try to get a nice low squat. We're also, when you kick, try not to hyperextend that knee, kick too hard. Protect that knee. Now we're gonna go right to the other side. There's no break between these 2 cardios. 3, 2, 1, hit that other side. You'll get a break after this set. Great job. We're just getting our body warmed up. Keep that core tight. Try to get nice and low in that squat so we're getting those legs warmed up. We're gonna use them today. 3, 2, 1. Okay, next set what you're going to do are rainbows. Remember, this is a good one to warm those legs up. We're going side to side. And then when I count us down, we're gonna box in front. Try to pick up the pace on that boxing, okay? Get ready. You can start with your legs if you want. Sometimes I start like this, 3, 2, 1, and then the arms. Try to keep those arms all the way out, not like this. You wanna get that heart rate up. We also wanna warm up these shoulders. Keep that core tight. 3, 2, 1. Boxing it forward. Now, we're going to pick up this pace right here. Try to punch it out as fast as you can. Right here. Punch. Go, 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 go. Almost there. Got it. 3, 2, 1. I think I missed it. Yep. All right, next one. We've just got a march and reach. Nice low impact. Feel free to stick with that for the low impact. But if not, whenever I count us down, we're going to high knees. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So if you're going back through and doing these sets again, you can eliminate this cardio set. We're just getting this as our warm-up. When you come back through, you'll start right with those 12 exercises again. I'll have it written at the end, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute to go to. Like the other day, I think it was start at minute 8. So if you do 1 set through and you're like, oh, I still have another 15 minutes. I can do it another time. You go back to that where it says minute 8 and you stop or start there. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Knee ups. We're going to do knee ups one side, then the other. Get your breathing in order. Just warming these legs up. This one seems like a long break. 3, 2, 1. I'm still using the watch here, so you know what that means. I still don't have my other phone back. It's fine on my wrist, as long as I feel it when it's telling me to switch. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Now, let's pick up the pace here. Try to go a little faster on this side. Almost there. Get in here. A little faster. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna do that side lunge, up in the middle, side lunge, bending those legs. So you can get those legs warmed up, then switch to lateral hops. Now, low impact's gonna stay with that side lunge. 3, 2, 1. So side lunge tap, up in the middle. This one's a really good way to get that heart rate up without having to jump around. If you're doing low impact, you can just do this. Great job. Now today, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do a lot of compound movements, not a ton of cardio. So we are going to try to keep that heart rate up with that compound exercise, with those compound exercises. Hopefully you're going faster than I am. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's it for your warm-up. Gather up your things. If you have a band, do some rotator cuff pulls for me. Grab it close. Your elbow is the hinge. Open up, and that will give you a little bit of a warm-up for that rotator cuff. Okay, gather up your stuff. We're gonna get started. While you do those rotator cuff pulls, I'm going to show you this first exercise. It's a little bit different. We've done it once before, but I don't know if you'll remember it. We're going to do a bird dog with a row. I'm going to do it on the bench, but feel free to do it on the ground. We're going to get into that tabletop position on the bench. I'm going to have the weight in my right hand, so that means my left leg's going to be up. I'm rowing on my right side. I really have to think about a nice tight core so that I'm not moving around. At halfway, I'm going to switch sides. I'll walk you through it when we get there. But I want to go over one thing with you. This goes for all of the rowing type exercises or any shoulder exercises we're doing. Do this with me right here. We're going to hinge forward, look at the ground. I want you to pull your shoulder, your elbow up nice and high. Now I want you to feel where that shoulder is pointed. It's kind of pointing down. I don't know if you can see it on me. But what I'd like you to do is pull that shoulder blade up and put it in its pocket. Like just stick it right down in its pocket. Now pull up nice and high. Now it's not leaning forward, right? It's in the correct position. That's the way we start every row exercise. Shoulder blade in his pocket, pull up, okay? So I just want to remind you of that. All right, grab your weight. It might not be as heavy as your normal row because we're working on balance here. Balance is always important. So we're gonna grab that weight, put it in our right hand. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. That left leg goes up nice and straight. The right arm's down. Pull up. Shoulder blades in its pocket. Look straight at the bench or the ground. Squeeze at the top. I'm really working to control this. Now, if this is like too much movement, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Now that right leg comes up. The left leg's doing the rowing. If it's just too much and you feel like, oh, I have no control here. When you come back through, drop that leg down and just do a bird dog or a tabletop with the row. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to grab your fly weight and we're going to hit some flies. You're either on the bench or on the floor. Get those weights up above you. We're going to do one arm and then the other. So we're opening up one arm, controlling that core, the other arm, and then together. All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1. As I open that one arm up, try to keep those arms pretty straight. Don't let those elbows bend. Together. One side, together. As I do that one side, I really have to try to keep my core tight so that I'm not rolling around here. Control that motion. One side, together. Back and forth here. Almost there. Finish up and stop. Now we're going to stand up. We're doing a squat with a press. So get your feet in a normal squatting position. Hold those weights right down in front of you. You're going to squat. Come up into a curl and press. Squat, press. It's kind of a dynamic motion, so get ready. 3, 2, 1. Squat, press. Squat, press. You know what this is right here? We're working on cardio, we're working on core, we're working on legs, and we're working on upper body. Do you know what that does? Gives you a cardio effect without jumping around. So here's your cardio right here. Now we're gonna pick up that heavy weight, whatever your heavy weight is next for those rows. We're gonna do a deadlift to a row next. Remember we talked about those compound motions. 3, 2, 1. All right, you're gonna grab your heavier weight. You're hinging down the front of your legs. My knees are soft, I'm looking at the ground. I'm gonna pull out to a row, come back down, stand up. When I pull out to that row, it's a wide row, but my arms are out here. They're kind of at that 45. Remember to keep those weights close to your shins. Grab those weights, get ready, and start. So down your shins, out to a row, back down, up. Down, out to a row, and up. Remember to try to keep those shoulder blades in their pockets, okay? Great job. Awesome. Control that motion. Awesome job. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna hit a lighter weight right here. We can get a little bit of a cardio effect. We're going to do a side lunge. Weight is in your right hand. You're stepping out with that left leg. Side lunge to upright row. Side lunge, upright row. Remember to hinge, or not to hinge, to bend down. Get that hip close to your, in alignment with that knee. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So lunge, upright row. Lunge, upright row. Great job. Next we've got chest press. So we're gonna be back to a heavy weight. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. This, surprisingly, gets your heart rate up. Now when we do those chest press, we're gonna do just like we did earlier. We're gonna alternate one arm, then the other arm, then together. 3, 2, 1. Okay, grab that heavier weight. You're either on the floor or on a bench. Push that back into the ground. Remember always when your head's on the bench, you make sure when you push down, your chin's not moving. Have those weights up above. We're dropping it down one arm, then the other, then together. Get ready and down. Remember you're bringing it down at that 45-degree angle together. As I do these, control on the way down. When you do the alternating, control that core. Don't let yourself rock side to side. Awesome job. Really can keep that core as tight as you can. You don't want to rock back and forth. Remember to keep those elbows tucked and not going straight out to the side. Control on the way down. 3, 2, I'll do one more. 1. All right. Okay, we are up. Grab one of your lighter weights. We're gonna do a reverse fly. Put that weight in that right hand with me. We're gonna get down into a lunge. A nice low lunge. You're gonna hinge forward. That weight's in your right hand. We're gonna switch it halfway. Looking at the ground, lift that out to the side and control. Go ahead and start that right here with me. Awesome. I love these. I really have to think about keeping that shoulder blade back in its pocket though. Awesome. Switch sides. Awesome job. Control that weight as it comes down. Make sure you're looking down. Awesome job. Almost there. Oops, I almost lost my balance, and break. Okay, we're gonna keep this weight, or you can go down if you need to. We're gonna do march and reach and power jacks. We're trying to make sure that when you're taking that weight up, it's going straight up. We don't want it out here. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. If during any of these you feel it in your low back, feels too much in your shoulders, just drop the weight. You can do it without the weights. Keep that core nice and tight. When I count us down, we're gonna jump right into those power jacks. Literally jump and start. Remember, when I go out, the weight goes out. If you're feeling this in your low back, feel free to just hold it right here or drop the weight completely. Now we're gonna do lat pullovers next. I would say a little lighter weight than you normally do for lat pullovers because we are combining it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, lat pullover on the bench or on the floor. Actually, I'm gonna do it on the floor because I'll be on the floor for the next one. For these lat pullovers, we're gonna push that back into the ground. Drop those elbows back by your ears. Your arms are straight. You're gonna pull them straight back up. Now, you can just do that. If you wanna make it a little more challenging, we're gonna put those legs out. You wanna still keep that back pushed in the ground. If you need to, you can bend those legs. Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1. Now, start with your legs down first. Arms are straight back by your ears. Straight back up. Those elbows go straight back by your ears. You do not want to bend those elbows. Then you're using tricep. Now, if you're feeling okay, you can put those legs out. I'm able to push my back into the ground. Even while I'm doing this, it really engages my core. Now, if you need to bend those legs or put them back on the ground. Now, we're going to grab your heaviest weight next. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna do some close grip chest press. So put those weights together. Ooh, I've got 2 different ones. We're gonna keep them just like this the entire time. Those arms are gonna come down close by our side, push straight back up. Control that weight down slowly by your side and push right back up. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Up, control on the way down. Up. Do a 1, 2, 3. Squeeze at the top. Great job. Keep that core tight. Breathe out as you're exerting up. Now, if it's too much weight, you can always drop down to 1. Challenge yourself. Almost there. We're going to stand up right after this. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're up. Now, we're going to grab one weight. I'd say a medium weight. We're going to go down to a reverse lunge. I'm going to bring that leg behind me to a curtsy, back to a reverse. I'm going to try to stay as low as I can, so do it right here with me. Hold on to that weight. Step back to a reverse lunge with that right leg. Over to a curtsy, keep that knee up. Back to a reverse lunge. Back to a curtsy. Back to a reverse lunge. Try not to stand up. Great job. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, so right back down. Awesome. We've got one of your heaviest weight. Again, core is tight. We're going to finish with some nice and simple one arm rows. All right, whatever your heaviest weight is, we're gonna grab that bench or have your hand on something. If not, try to stay upright a little bit more. Remember, pull that shoulder blade back in its pocket, pull that elbow up nice and high, do a pause, slow on the way down. Get ready. Shoulder in its pocket and up. Control on the way down, right back up. Remember to control on the way down, pause at the top, not at the bottom. Look at your hand. Great job. Hitting that back one more time. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, shoulder in its pocket. Great job. Almost there. Awesome. You got it. And break. Awesome job. Super proud right, you guys, that was fantastic. Now, feel free to go back through, do that one more time or two more times. If you have extra time, stick with me. We're going to go to stretching. Okay, to start out this stretching, if you have time with me, I'm going to use this band. Pull those shoulder blades back in their pocket. Grab that band with the wrists or the palms up, and let's open these bands, spread that band apart. Now think about slowing the way forward. This is actually stretching out those chest muscles. It is strengthening the back muscles. But we want to create that space in the front of your chest while we are building up those back muscles. What this does is it helps with posture. Now, shoulder blades back in their pocket, palms up. We're going to pull this band apart. I'm going to get it a little further. Pull that band apart and control on the way up. We want to make sure that that band is below your shoulders. Megan, I usually say to put it below your chest, but whatever, if you like, if it feels like it's too low like that, you can bring it up just a little bit. But this is the same thing. It's creating that space in that chest, stretching that out, but it's also strengthening those back muscles. Okay, let's take that band or strap or whatever you have. We're going to go up and all the way around. Control. Now we're trying to get it so that we can keep those elbows straight. If you feel like you have to go like this, you need to be able to get those hands a little further apart. Now, arms are straight up, pull to the side. I am going to be kind of speedy with this stretching today because I know you're probably wanting to get on your day if you're doing this workout. It's probably one that you're trying to get done a little quicker. Look straight at the ground. Hang down a second. Let's grab those ankles. We'll get down in a squat. Open up those knees. Lean side to side a little bit. Great job. Now, we'll walk out over that mat. Let's separate those shoulders. Really want to stretch out the back. We're thinking about back today. Now let's do some cat-cows. Great job. And we're going to get down into a plank and bring that right leg up. A nice stretch. If you can take this inside hand and get down just a little bit, that's great. If you can get all the way to the ground, that'll stretch it even more. We're going to go back, get into that down dog, pedal those heels back and forth. Oh, my mat's moving. And now we'll bring that left leg up. Same thing again. If you can put that elbow down just a little bit more to get a stretch, if you can take it all the way to the ground, that's great. Either way. Now we're going to drop that knee on the ground. Take that hand underneath. We're going to have this arm and leg right beside each other. Grab under that rib cage and open. We'll switch sides. Right side, arm is right beside that leg. Take that hand underneath the rib cage and open. Now, let's take that, because we do use bicep a lot, even though we are doing back. Let's pull those wrists around, hands around, and lean back a little bit and stretch out those wrists. Flip that over. My wrist is a little funny on this side today. Now, we're going to open those knees and walk back. Try to keep these elbows nice and straight. If you bend them and let them sink, you're not going to feel it as much. We want to keep the elbows nice and straight. Take that hand to the 45. And switch sides. Now, take this right hand underneath. Nice deep breath. Switch sides. And come back up to that tabletop one time quick. Let's take that right hand behind your head, elbow to elbow, and open up as much as you can. We're going to stretch out that chest. Good job. Switch sides. Elbow to elbow and open. Elbow to elbow, open. Okay, lay flat down on that mat. Put your left hand under your forehead. Put that right arm out into like a 90 degree. We're gonna lift that elbow up, or that wrist
and that hand up 3 times with keeping that elbow on the ground. And now we're going to lift your entire arm up as high as you can. Take it straight up so that that arm is straight, and then pull it back into that 90 degree again. Straight, as high up as you can, 90. Straight and 90. Now drop that arm straight out. We're gonna do just like this. Put this hand here, bring this knee up, and we're just gonna stretch out that shoulder. Front of that chest up. Now I like to move that hand up a little bit, get a different stretch, and come back. Now, I'm gonna do it this way. Right hand goes underneath my forehead. Now my left arm is out at that 90. I'm lifting that hand up, that fist up, as high as I can, 3 times. Hold it there for a couple seconds. After your 3rd time, then we're gonna lift that entire arm up as high as you can. Bring it straight up by your ear and pull back. We're gonna do 3 of those, nice and slow and controlled. And controlled. Now, that arm goes straight out. I'm gonna bring that right leg up, and that right palm is on the ground. We're gonna push back. Stretch out the front of that chest. Move that hand just a little bit, however you want to move it. You'll feel a different stretch if you move that hand around to different places. Okay, roll over to your back. Grab that right leg. We'll bring that right leg back. Try to keep that leg nice and straight. Pull that leg back. I'll take it to the outside. Remember, we don't want this to just flop to the side. We want to try to keep it nice and tight. So if your leg is flopping, pull it back to you closer and you'll feel more of a stretch. Now turn that toe to the center, drop that foot to the center. You should feel a stretch right down that IT band. Ankle on your knee, grab under that knee, put that elbow up in your right elbow and your right knee and pull back towards you. Opening up that hip. Pull back towards you, take a nice deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Now, drop that foot to the ground. When you do, I'm going to turn this way so you can see that right leg goes over. This right arm is going to go palm down on the ground, walk it out and up just a hair. Try to really stretch out the front of that chest. Now we're going to take that palm up and walk it up just a little bit more. Come back to the center. Grab that left leg, pull that left leg back. Remember, try to keep that knee straight. This is not getting much of a stretch. I'd rather it be down here. If that's all the further you can get your leg, totally fine. It's all, stretching is a process. Take it to the outside, same thing. Remember, we're gonna keep it nice and tight. We're not just gonna let it flop over the side. Nice and tight. Now turn that toe to the center and drop to the center. Stretching is definitely a process, and I know it's uncomfortable for so many people. And honestly, when we get new clients, it's almost always the most uncomfortable thing. They would rather lift weights or do cardio. Grab underneath that knee, put that elbow up in that knee and pull back towards you. But honest to goodness, it is probably the one thing that will keep you from getting injured. So really and truly try to make time for these stretches. And it is the one thing that our clients see the change in probably the most quickly if they do it every time. Put down, let that knee fall to the side. Reach that left arm out. Walk it up just a little bit. Now, in theory, what I'm trying to do is get this palm on the ground, this shoulder on the ground, and this knee on the ground too. When I pull the knee over, you can see that arm comes up. Flip that palm up and walk that hand up just a little bit more. Now reach those arms and legs out, pull those fingers and toes as far apart as you can. And really quickly, I like to just stretch out your neck and traps since we were using those a lot this week. So pull that arm across from the inside, pull that shoulder down and lean away. And switch sides. That other side's coming. As soon as I pull it down, I start to feel the stretch and I lean away. Now I'm gonna take that hand, put it across my head. I'm gonna use the weight of this arm to gently pull this. And I'm gonna try to keep this shoulder down so I feel that stretch down my neck into my traps. Put that chin down just a little bit. You'll feel a little different stretch. And up a little bit. Now release that slowly, let that go back and forth. And now we'll do the other side. So let that hand grab a hold of it. Let it slowly pull to the side. I'm pulling the shoulder down.
Chin down. And chin back. Release that and shake that out a little bit. Awesome job today, whether you did it 1, 2, or 3 times. Super proud of you. I hope you have a great weekend.